Hi students. Today in our section we are discussing about some applications and numericals related to the arithmetism. Okay? Let us start the first numerical. So a dip circle moves freely in magnetic meridian shows angle of dip is equal to the 45 degree. Okay, what the given data? Angle of dip indicated by delta. Delta value is given as 45 degree. Now the dip circle is rotated through 30 degree, means theta given 30 degree. What value of dip will needle show now? Let us see this concept. In the magnetic meridian, we said this is the resultant magnetic field induction of the earth magnetic field. It is also denoted as I, and this is angle of dip delta. B is resolved into two components. Along horizontal direction, it is denoted by BH, and in vertical direction, it is denoted by BV. It is also denoted with H, or it is denoted with V. BH is horizontal component of earth magnetic field. BV is vertical component of the earth magnetic field. Okay, now this delta value given as 45 degree. Now dip circle is rotated through 30 degree. This plane is now rotated through the 30 degree. Whenever it is rotated through an 30 degree, then the BH component along this direction becomes BH dash is equal to BH cos theta. But for this plane, there is no variation in the vertical component. So vertical component is same, but horizontal component is changes. So let us see the formula. Tan delta value is BV by BH na? Tan delta BV by BH. Okay, now tan delta dash they are asking. Delta dash value I asking. This value is BV by, in the new plane, BH dash, BH is converted to BH is changes into BH dash now. So BV by BH dash nothing but the value is BH cos theta na? In this direction BH cos theta, but vertical component does not change us. That's why I wrote as BV only. Now BV by BH nothing but tan delta na? So tan delta dash is now equal to tan delta by cos theta. Okay, delta value given as 45 degree, theta given as 30 degree. So tan 45 by cos 30, tan 45 value is 1, cos 30 value root 3 by 2, that is nothing but 2 by root 3. So tan delta dash value is 2 by root 3. Now the new angle of dip is called as apparent dip. So delta dash value tan inverse of 2 by root 3. And previously we said if theta is greater than 0 degree, delta dash value is always more than the delta. Okay, so answer coming is more than the 45 degree. Is it clear? See one more time. Angle of dip given as 45 degree. So delta value given as 45 degree. Now the dip circle is rotated through an angle of 30 degree, so that horizontal component of electromagnetic field is now changes as BH cos theta, but vertical component is does not varies. So we know the formula of tan delta as BV by BH, and now the new angle of dip asking, that's why tan delta dash is equal to BV component does not change us, that's why BV is same, but BH dash is changes, So I wrote it as BH dash. Okay, BH changes as BH dash. Now substitute. We got the answer. Okay. Let us see the another one. If phi 1 and phi 2 be the apparent angles of dip observed in two vertical planes right angles to each other, and phi be the angle of dip, show that one relation cot square phi is equal to cot square phi 1 plus cot square phi 2. Okay, so we would like to show this relation in between true dip and two apparent angles of dip. Okay, we know the relation of tan delta value BV by BH now. Here delta is called as angle of dip. The true angle of dip here given as phi. That's why I written as tan phi is equal to BV by BH. Okay. Now apparent dip. Apparent dip formula tan phi 1 is equal to BV by BV does not changes, and this it is written as BH1, and tan phi 2 is equal to BV by BH2. Okay. Now given that those two angle of dips observed in two vertical planes, they said na, that's why here this is the BH and this is BH1 and BH2, because they said both are right angles to each other. So BH1 in this direction, BH2 is in this direction. So it makes an angle theta with BH1, and BH makes an angle of 90 minus theta with BH2. Okay, see this one. This is like one right angle triangle now. This is BH, and in this direction BH1, and in this direction BH2. So from the Pythagoras theorem, we know the formula BH is equal to under root BH1 square plus BH2 square. Squaring on both sides, then BH square is equal to BH1 square plus BH2 square. Now from this formula, let us write the value of the BH. So what is the value of BH here? BV by tan phi. From this one, BH1 is equal to BV by tan phi 1. From this one, BH2 is equal to BV by tan phi 2 na. Now substitute all these three values in this formula. So BH square means BV square by tan square phi. BH1 square BV square by tan square phi 1 plus BH2 BV square by tan square phi 2. From these two, BV square is common na? That BV square and BV square cancel. Then we got 1 by tan square phi is equal to 1 by tan square phi 1 plus 1 by tan square phi 2. 1 by tan nothing but cot na. So cot square phi is equal to cot square phi 1 plus cot square phi 2. This is the relation they ask. Okay. So always keep in mind the general formulas. We know the general formula tan delta is equal to BV by BH, but here delta is angle of dip is denoted by phi, that's why written as the tan phi, and Apparent angle of dips as formula tan phi is equal to BV by BH1. Only horizontal component changes, vertical component does not vary. Okay, and he particularly mentioned they are right angles to each other. So BH1 and BH2 are right angles to each other and they make certain angles theta and 90 minus theta with BH. From Pythagoras theorem, we will found the answer. Okay, note it down please. So the next one is, if the earth is considered as short magnet with its center coincide with center of the earth, then show that the angle of dip delta at a place related to the magnetic latitude through the relation tan delta is equal to 2 tan lambda. Okay, so for this numerical, we know earth is in the form of the spherical shape. Okay, now he said earth is considered as a short bar magnet. So let us see, this is the center of the earth. Now I imagine it is a short bar magnet, has some magnetic momentum. Short, that might take only little bit. Okay, now let us see. I consider one point P on the surface of the earth. Now they said this is magnetic latitude lambda na? So this is the magnetic latitude lambda. Now if it is lambda, this is also lambda na? Now this angle becomes 90 minus lambda na? So if it is 90 minus lambda, so along this direction the component is m cos 90 minus lambda and perpendicular component is m sin 90 minus lambda. Because if it is lambda, this value is 90 minus lambda, it becomes m cos 90 minus lambda. M cos 90 minus lambda means m sin lambda and this value is m cos lambda. Let radius of the earth is taken as r. Okay, now see, for m sin delta m sin lambda component, point P is along the axial line. So for m sin lambda component, point P along axial line. So along axial line, the formula for the magnetic field induction B1 is equal to, we know, mu naught by 4 pi 2 into the magnetic moment along the direction m sin delta by distance r cube. Okay, 2m sin lambda by r cube. Now for m cos lambda component, for m cos lambda, point P along the equatorial line. So for m cos lambda component, point P along equatorial line. Okay, for this it is at equatorial line. So the value of B2 is now mu naught by 4 pi and this component is m cos delta na? So m cos delta by r cube. So let equation number 1 and 2. Now what he said in the question? He said in the question, angle of dip na? For angle of dip, it is the earth surface and it is the point P. At point P, along horizontal direction, it makes certain angle. B bar is the total magnetic field induction of the earth magnetic field along the horizontal direction. It always makes an angle delta. Now B is divided into two components. One is BH and another one is BV with respect to the center O. Okay. Now in this direction we have the component B1. So B1 is related to the BV, and in this direction we have the B2. So B1 and relates with BV, B2 relates with BH. So B1 comma B2 are represents B1 BH, B2 as BH, B1 as BV. Okay, at point P. Then the formula for tan delta. Tan delta we know BV by BH now. So BV is represented by B1, BH is represented by B2. That's why the formula now becomes mu naught by 4 pi 2m sine lambda by r cube by mu naught by 4 pi m cos lambda by r cube. See, mu naught by 4 pi and mu naught by 4 pi cancel. Cancel. R cube cancel. So the balance is here 2 sin lambda by cos lambda. 2 into sin lambda by cos lambda is nothing but tan lambda. So what we got? Tan delta is equal to 2 tan lambda. Tan delta is equal to 2 tan lambda. Understand? So let us see one more time. At point P, they given the magnetic latitude as lambda, and they said Earth is considered as a short magnet. So the short magnet has a magnetic moment M. If they given this is the lambda, we know this is also lambda, and this is 90 degree. If total angle is 90 degree, if lambda is over, the remaining angle is 90 minus lambda. Now this M is divided into two components. One is M cos 90 minus lambda, another one is M sin 90 minus lambda. For this component means M sin lambda, point P along the axial line. Axial line we know the magnetic field induction, and along this direction we have the M cos lambda component. For this it is the point P in the equatorial line. That's why you wrote the formula. And along this direction for earth magnetic field it is always making an angle of dip delta. In this horizontal direction we have the BH component, and in this direction we have the BV component. So in this direction we have the BV component now. So BV is nothing but related with the B1, BH is related with the B2. I applied those two values in the formula of tan delta, then we got this relation. Okay, thank you.